2011 are here today because we have had unyielding support from friends and family members seated amongst us. I have the distinguished honor and pleasure of speaking to all of you today. Yet I would not be here if it were not for the support I received from my mom and dad and other family members, along with the motivation I received from every professor I've had the privilege to learn from during my undergraduate career. I truly wish I could name them all, but the graduation committee has reminded me I have a 5-minute deadline to meet. However, I do want to specifically thank Dr. Marisa Garcia-Verdugo, Dr. Meg Rinker, Dr. Frank Lucci, Dr. April Clark, and Dr. Rudd. These professors have mentored me into the scholar and person I am today. Lastly, but certainly not least, I want to thank my girlfriend Amanda. She has been an extreme encouragement and truly inspired me to excel throughout the past 5 years. Some of you may be surprised to see me on stage today. However, I can assure you no one is more surprised than my parents, as I never told them I would be this year's commencement speaker. You see, my father always told me, don't tell me you're going to do something, show me. So here I am, Greg. And here we are. We're here today to honor the scholastic achievements of this year's graduating class. Some have come from out of the country, like my 87-year-old abuelo. Some have traveled 20 minutes, frustrated by I-80, I-65 traffic congestion. Yet no matter how we got here, and no matter how badly we want to get out of here, we must remember how those graduating today have gotten here. Personally, I don't have an unusually sappy story to share, yet it is a story perhaps shared in part by many students, if not many Americans today. I was raised on food stamps, went to an underfunded, underachieving school in a crime-infested neighborhood on the south side of Chicago, and moved 3 times before attending Purdue University, Calumet. My father came here as an illegal immigrant at the age of 15 without a high school diploma. And my mother and father both raised all 5 of us boys, while my mom went to school to achieve a teaching degree that took her nearly 10 years to complete. And I worked a full-time job while going to school. By all accounts, and some say because I'm Latino, I am statistically less likely to graduate with a high school diploma, much less a college degree. And perhaps because I am Latino, I was able to accomplish my goals. There's a phrase in Spanish that many Latino families like to use when the going gets tough. We say, "Sí se puede," yes you can, or yes I can. I never realized it, but even subconsciously, I've always carried this reminder. Sí se puede. Maybe perhaps because whenever my mom wanted me to clean my room, she always said, "Sí se puede, yes you can clean your room." No, actually I think it was more like, "Yes, you will clean your room." Regardless, this phrase was ingrained in me as much as it was ingrained in many of you here today. Many of us have had that same "sí se puede" encouragement from a friend or loved one while facing even harsher realities. For those audacious students who fought not to be another statistic, and for those who overcame their struggles, I applaud you and I admire you. You are here today because you did not let others or your past define you or keep you from achieving your goals. You're here because you wanted to be a change you saw in others. You wanted to make a difference. You are here today because you had that "sí se puede," that "yes I can" mindset. You see, our generation is not so different from our parents. We all grew up believing that if we study and work hard, the American dream is ours to grasp. I look around and I see mothers wiping their tears, fathers with wide, gleaming smiles, and other friends and relatives who have never been prouder of this year's graduating class. This is indeed a very special day, for all of us have sacrificed and worked extremely hard to get here. Yet I must inform you that it does not stop here. Our education, it doesn't stop here. This is merely an educational stepping stone. In fact, all of us will be learning well past our retirement age. We must never be satisfied or comfortable with what we know. After all, knowledge is a never-ending quest. We also have a social responsibility to educate others with the knowledge we have acquired here at Purdue University, Calumet. Though, let's be honest, we call it Purdue Cal because we want to distinguish ourselves from our fellow Purdue brethren. We are second to none because we have that si se puede attitude. When you leave here today, please be sure to thank those who have helped you to get to where you are. And put that yes I can philosophy to work. Better yet, make that yes I will. But don't tell me you're going to make a difference. Show me. Congratulations, class of 2001.
As we bring today's celebration to a close, I call on Wesley Kochis for words of reflection.